Hi guys, it's Melissa from Melissa Loves Orchids. Thank you for joining me today. It is April 12th or 13th? It's April 13th, Monday after school. I just came back from a beautiful orchid weekend. It was fantastic with orchid friends, with orchid family, with exceptional specimen orchids down in Apopka, actually up in Apopka. It was great. I am putting that video together, so you're soon gonna have that, but I'm gonna throw this one in first because it's a quickie. And then I have a haul video to film, and boy do I have a haul video to show you. I'll give you a sneak peek, but all of that is gonna be, I have to show you what I got from Crowell Smith, vendors at the Crowell Smith Spring Festival, Pam's Place Orchids in Bloom, and Odom's, which was basically, we snuck it in there in that weekend on the way up to Apopka. So that happened this weekend. It was great. I ended up with a lot more than I anticipated, but some were gifts, so it's a good thing. But today we're gonna do an unboxing, something I've been waiting for, something I've been hoping for, and I think you're gonna like this. Okay, so before I open this box, there's a little explanation that goes with it, because it's always important to know the story of why, orchidaholics basically go after or get that feeling of, I need to have this, I need to have that. So when I went to my first orchid festival down in the Redlands, I purchased a Phal Bellina. I saw one there. I saw the smell. I scented. Can you tell? And I'm not even gonna cut that out. You can laugh. It's okay. You have my permission. It's Monday after work in April, end of the year. Another teacher told me there's 32 days left. I was like, wow, okay, it really is end of the year. Of course, we don't count like Memorial, and we don't count teacher work days and all that stuff. So 32 full working days left. So that's the end of the year. Teachers are tired. Students are tired. Teachers are tired. So basically, I got this beautiful Bellina. It was a seedling. I got her at my first Orchid Redlands Festival that I attended. And if you want to scroll back and laugh at possibly one of the worst videos, well, you know what, I'm not going to say that because I was starting. I probably didn't know how to hold the camera properly. I probably didn't know how to, I think I actually got some good interviews. Oh wait, and I had help. My sister-in-law was there with me. But I felt like I was filming the whole day, and I ended up with an 8-minute video. So if you want to scroll back to my first Redlands experience, you will see where I purchased this Bellina. It says Phal Bellina Wild Form on the tag. And I believe it was either from Wilson or I think it was from Wilson. But it was an international vendor. And I bought her, and at first I didn't even realize she was even way smaller than this. So back then she was overpotted. Right now she's still kind of, she's making it, but she still hasn't bloomed for me. She was very young. Back then I was not very picky. I saw the picture or I saw a sample and I was like, let me have it. And then now I'm kind of like, okay, I want to see her bloom sometime this century, so I'm not going to get really tiny ones unless it's something rare. I've been waiting for this to bloom for such a long time. But I made a mistake. So I put her in a pot that's too big. They don't want to be over potted. They're gonna have to, really, really focus on growing those roots to fill this pot. And that's not conducive to blooming. So basically, I should have put her in something a lot smaller. I'm learning my lesson. Right now, it's not, like, I actually have roots that are coming out of the bottom and out of the side, so I don't want to disturb her anymore. She's growing. She has 3 leaves, and we're gonna wait for her. Then I decided I want a bigger Bellina. So I went and I got myself this. But guess what? I didn't learn. I did a similar situation. Look how big the pot is in comparison to her. Yes, she has long leaves, but again, these roots had to work so hard. Look how much media I have in there. So, lesson learned. I'm not going to disturb these. I'm going to put these aside, and I'm going to, because after that, I got it. You see my Novelty Phal collection, you'll see, oh, okay, she's got it now. But these two are how it started, and these two basically are giving me, and she blooms, don't get me wrong, she blooms, but this one has never bloomed, and this one blooms, yeah, okay, fine. But I could tell she would be happier if I had her in a pot that was better, or maybe on a mount. And I'll show you when I put my Novelty Phal on this mount. She's already blooming for the second time. I'll show you real quick. Don't go anywhere. So this one I put her in a mount. This is actually made of clay, and I have info in the description if you want to see where I got it from and how you can get one. She's already blooming again. So this situation with some moss on a clay mount, watering every day, feeling it to see if it's a super humid day and I feel it and it's not dry, then I'm not gonna water her. But this one, pretty much with this weather, it's 90, will take water every day and hangs beautifully, so I don't have issues with getting it in the crown, and that's how kind of you see them in nature. So I love this scenario. I might do this, but first we gotta open this box. So let me tell you where it's from. This box is from HC Orchids. Now, if you saw some videos long time ago when I first started my novelty collection, I was really enthused about getting novelties, and I get a lot of them from Smith. Unfortunately, I am 4 hours away from Smith. Sometimes they come to Ophi's, which is my local fair that they have like every month or so, but not always. If they're having their own shenanigans over there, then I don't get to get my novelties from Kroll. And when that happens, I have a place where you can order them from. You can also order them from Phal, of course, but this vendor is from Ohio, and I believe he is indoors, so he'll order them, he'll grow them, and he'll send you a beautiful orchid that is pristine and just ready for your collection. So this is HC Orchids, and I saw on their website, and I'll put you all the details, and I think it's already there in my description, because guys, this is actually another way to support my channel. Very, very tiny bit of the sale of this orchid will come to me. Very, very tiny, but every little bit helps, guys. So if you want to try a Novelty Phal, and at the same time, wow, he's good at packing. You are good at packing, because I couldn't open it barely. That was hard to open. So anyways, if you want to try a Novelty Phal, and I can show you, I want to say close to 10, maybe more than 10 Novelty Phals that are from, my Novelty Phals are mostly from HC Orchids or Smith. So if you want to give them a try, just so you know, part of the proceeds, part of the profits come back to me. So that's a way to support me in my orchid growing, channel growing adventure. Oh my gosh, I'm ready to open. So anyways, I looked on the website, and they had this new color form of Bellina that I hadn't seen before, and it looks so special. And I reached out and I was like, oh my gosh, do you have this? And so it has arrived. It has arrived. And I am very excited. Hold on. All right, it has arrived. So I just got the box open. And a lot of people want to know, how does it come shipped? They get worried about, will it arrive in one piece? By the way, I am burning. My ankles are burning. The sun is hitting me like crazy. But they want to see how it's packaged. So it comes in a box, just like that. And I love it when they put these stickers that say live plants. and hopefully the mailman has a heart. So, I missed. All right, so then there's more paper. Then there is confetti. Then there's the orchid. And she's on a bed of newspaper confetti, guys. So oh my goodness, she came like a princess in here. Jeez. So she was very nicely packaged. Then you're gonna see her like this. And then here she is. Look at those pristine leaves. Oh my God. There's a spike. Wow. Look, this is the first thing. Let me give you some tips. When you get an orchid and it's in a clear pot sleeve, I call it a sleeve because it's not hard. It's very flexible, but you can see the roots through here. So if you're a beginner, you might want to have those roots visible. Look, I even see active root tips. That means this one is growing roots, which is great. And a lot of well, not a lot of phalaenopsis, but many times phalaenopsis are actively growing. So it's less of a bad setback experience than, for example, a cattleya, especially a bifolia cattleya. Bifolia cattleya, you repot them, they don't like it, and they're set back and they're upset at you for a while. These grow roots, let's just say more often than the other ones do. So it's a lot. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that you have more opportunities of repotting them. Is that clear? Is that clear? Does that make sense? You have more opportunities to repot them, especially though when the roots are in active growth. Okay, so which is now. So I'm really excited. She came pretty dry. Let me see. Roots again. Look at those roots. So if you're looking for health in an orchid, you need to look towards the roots. Second place you need to look at is the leaves. Okay, I have never gotten an orchid from HC that has spots or any kind of sickness to them. So I order all the time, and if not, I wouldn't tell you. That's the quite honest truth. Let me show you this tag. And on this tag, you also see the the website. So you can go ahead and check out the website. They have changing, when new ones come, the website is updated and you'll have different variety to pick from. And they also have an orchid a month situation where it's like a monthly subscription. Oh my gosh. That's it's the price of one. And so anyways, like I was saying, they have a monthly subscription where you get an orchid every month. Oh my God, you need to look into that because it's a great value for what you get. So this is the website, hcorchids.com. But I want you to do something. When you go to this website, okay, read this carefully. I want you to go to hcorchids.com/Melissa. And then he's aware that you guys saw it on my channel. So that will be a great help to me. If he's aware that you went to the website to go check out the orchids and you went /Melissa at the end, and then he knows that you went because you heard it here. So, or you can also say it if you message him, you say, I heard it on the channel. Oh my God, that would be so awesome. Let him know that you guys saw it on my channel, and then you're checking out the orchids. No obligation to buy, but at least you could check it out and see what you think. Let me know what you think when you go there. So this is a Bellina cerulean. Ooh. So the other two Bellinas that I have are gonna be very jealous when I place this one right next to them, maybe right in between, and this spike is coming. Can you see that it's in spike? Let's see how I can show you better. Can you see it? It's right there. It's right here. It's right there. So I can't wait for this one to bloom. I think and she needs a little water, but I'm gonna let her chill in here until she spikes and blooms fully, and then we could see this flower together. Of course, I'm gonna insert a picture so you could see why I went crazy when I saw that this was available. I actually didn't see any of these in Crow Smith, so it just depends. Maybe you you see something that you haven't seen before. He's also making crosses, and he's the owner is also winning awards and doing really nicely for himself. So thank you so much. This is a lovely, lovely, gorgeous plant. What am I going to do with it? Either mount or probably a bowl pot like this, so I can have that situation. I also got the idea that I can do a bowl like this and put it on the wall and kind of have her hanging, leaning forward like she would be in nature. So I got ideas. Let me know in the comments, how do you think I should repot her or mount her or whatever? Let me know. And if you can check out HC Orchids, go right ahead. Don't be afraid. It's Melissa approved. So there you have it. My big haul video is coming up. Stay tuned for that. I hope you enjoyed, and it's time for things you love.